Hey guys, this is Andre, and welcome back to another Clash of Clans video. As you can tell, we're on my Town Hall 8, and what we're going to be talking about today is getting the Cauldron. A lot of you guys want to get this Cauldron for that Halloween season and get it on the outside of your base. For me personally, I like having the trees and special items such as Christmas trees, the tombstone, presents, and a whole bunch of other stuff on the outside of my base, so that when other people are attacking me or just looking at my base, they can see how long I've been around, or that I actually have those special items on the outside of my base. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over how to get these on the outside of your base. I have these on both of my accounts, so I'll show you on my Town Hall 8. As you can see, it's right here on the very edge of the outside of the base, and let's go over to my Town Hall 8 so I can show you how to actually do this. Alright guys, so I'm on my Town Hall 9, and as you can see, I have a ton of trees around the outside of my base. I have one Christmas tree, two Christmas trees, let's see, I have the Cauldron right here, which is awesome. It's on the very outside edge of my base, and a third Christmas tree. So I like having all of these trees on the outside of my base. I think it kind of looks pretty cool. But, if you don't want to have the trees, but you do want to have these special items, I'm going to show you today how to actually get those. Depending on the special item, it is going to spawn in a 2x2 area. So for the Cauldron, it will spawn in a 2x2 area. That means with a base design like this, it has a high probability of being anywhere, like let's say this gold mine right here, it could spawn right there. So you want to have it on the outside of the base. So what you're going to do, as you can tell, there's a white tinted line around the edge of each one of the buildings. So you're going to go to your editor layout and pick a base design that you have not used or that you don't need. So I have one of my trophy ones and one of my farming ones. I'm going to go to this one, and it only took about maybe 5 minutes to make. I did it kind of prettier, so I put everything in order, but you really don't have to do anything like that. As you can see, I spread out my base and made it a complete mess. But by making it a complete mess, that means that none of the items can actually spawn within these areas, because there's no 2x2 sections. So if there's no 2x2 sections, what you have is a high probability of it actually spawning on the outside of your base. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all of your buildings, as you can see here, and spread them out as much as possible. If you're Town Hall 8 or 7, you're going to have a lot harder time doing this. And you do have some sections where it's a 2x2 like in here, but it makes it a lot easier for it to spawn on the outside, as you can see, because that is the white tinted area and it goes all the way along the base on the outside but leaves the edge. So it's a really good way to increase your chances of getting that Cauldron, trees, and other special items on the outside of the base. The one thing you have to worry about though is if you have a shield. If you have a shield and a bunch of loot, you could get demolished by someone. I have a weak shield because my 1-year anniversary was recently, and I knew I wouldn't be going on Clash of Clans for at least 3 to 4 days. So I bought a weak shield, and I was able to do this. It worked out perfectly for both of my accounts. However, if you're going to be doing this, you're going to want to make sure you have a long shield, and you can revert back to your old base design before your shield is up, because someone will attack you and take all of your loot. If you don't mind doing that, just for the sacrifice of getting a Cauldron on the outside of your base, on the outside of your base, then go for it. But I like to keep my loot, so make sure to time your shields properly. And that's pretty much it, guys. You just change your base layout, spread everything out, make sure you have a shield, and so no one takes all of your loot, and pray that tomorrow when you wake up, you still have your shield and you have a Cauldron on the outside. So if you use this technique, good luck on getting a Cauldron. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button, share this with your friends and clanmates so they can get a Cauldron on the outside of their base too, and make sure to be subscribed. Alright guys, peace!